LiberalViewer presents.
So this Supreme Court cell phone case where they found that if you're arrested with your cell phone, police can't search your cell phone. And it was a 9-0 decision, which is actually a big deal. And I want to show one of my favorite legal reporters over on Slate Magazine, Dahlia Lithwick. This is actually ABC's This Week with George Stephanopoulos. And here's her comment about why it's a big deal that it's a 9-0 decision over in this clip.
Privacy case.
I think that the cell phone privacy case is interesting because up until now they've fought about how to get there. In other words, no matter what the court thought about privacy, the fight, even in the GPS cases, was how are we going to think about this? To get 9 people to not fight about what Madison was going to think about cell phones is a big deal. And to not write what would Madison think about cell phones is also a big deal.
And now, Carrie, I know you...
So I guess it is kind of a big deal, although some people think this means a lot for, NSA spying. And if you read the actual decision, footnote 1 says this is about searches incident to arrest, and it has nothing to do with other means of data collection. So they kind of left that issue open. But they still said a lot of strong things about the importance of digital privacy, and especially our cell phone privacy, saying that for many Americans, they hold the privacies of life, and it was one of those privacies of life that Bill Maher pointed to on HBO's Real Time last Friday as the basis for his theory as to why the Supreme Court came together 9-0 on this case, as you can see in this clip.
A rare victory for privacy in America, and it was unanimous with the Supreme Court. That almost never happens. It just shows nothing crosses party lines like the fear of your dick pics being exposed.
Of course, that really doesn't make sense given that there are women on the Supreme Court, but I guess in some ways it does make sense because the women on the Supreme Court are all the more liberal side anyway, so I guess it was they got the conservatives on the side of cell phone privacy because of the fear of their personal pictures that Bill Maher was talking about, or I don't know, of course that's really more of a joke, but I want to know what you think. Is Bill Maher right to the extent that all the justices have cell phones containing private information, making it easier for all 9 to understand the need for privacy? And on the bigger question, how will this unanimous understanding of the importance of digital privacy on the Supreme Court affect future rulings on NSA spying?
YouTube, you decide.